know this, you violated.
I had dreams, I had 100 bricks. No funny shit though, they really do exist. I can give a fuck about an R&B bitch. Only R&B I know is rockin' bagging up a brick. Yeah, I'm talking. Fast flow so awkward, he awesome. Double down, blitz the market. And this rap for the crack, call me top biller. Like Jordan Mitchell Jackson, Ed Thriller.
I want all of it.
Not an 8 ball.
I said all of it.
Nigga, this a wake call. And if it's good, then I double back and take more. But if it's wrong, then I double back and take yours. I gotta think about the family first. Off a brick, when you lose 100 grams, it hurts. No shit, man, the streets is in my DNA. Never put up on tomorrow what you could do today.
And you want it, we got it. Little nigga, we different. We don't care what you doing, cause we already did it.
Yes. Hello, my people. Hello, my people. Yes, it's your boy, Monte Carlo. And I want to welcome you guys back to the Big Picture Podcast, episode 50. OMG, episode 50. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. To my right, we have our co-host, Miss Chris Styles.
Hello, everyone.
In the building.
Yes.
And in front of us, we have Mr. Phil Flames in the building, man.
Welcome,
What
Phil.
up,
Guy in the
what up?
building, man. How you feeling, champ?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling great. You know what I'm saying?
That's
feeling
good.
great, feeling good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. We blessed, man. Thank you for pulling up, brother. Representing Queens?
Representing Queens, man. St. Albans.
St. Albans. Oh, okay. I lived in Queens for a little while.
Colloquially referred to as North Side.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that
Yeah, like
with Queens, but
I'm still learning about it too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, Queens is a big borough, man. That's one of those boroughs where it's like 139th Street, 139th Avenue, 139th Place,
Yep,
139th Road.
139th Court.
Oh, geez. I didn't know it was a court.
Exactly. So you live in Queens all your life?
Yeah.
Okay.
I lived in Connecticut for like 3 years
Okay.
in college, but
So mainly, okay, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Bridgeport,
I like the stickers, man.
Thank you.
Listen. Where can people follow and get your music at, by the way?
Listen, as long as you know how to spell Phil Flames properly, you can find me wherever you look for me at.
Okay.
So it's PHIL.
Okay.
PHLA, Y as in YOLO, M as in marijuana, Z as in Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you know how to spell Flames, you can find me wherever you look.
And that's what it's about, man.
YouTube, Spotify, Tidal,
Yeah.
Amazon, MP3, Google Play, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what's
You know
up,
what I'm
kid.
saying?
So when you started rapping?
Like, so do you mean just in general, or
Yeah,
like?
it's always been part of you, or like?
Yeah, like I always tell the story. Like, I knew I was gonna rap since I was like 2 years old.
Oh,
like,
wow.
people don't know nothing when they're 2 years old. Like,
You knew that.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Terrible twos.
but I was sitting on the floor, I was playing with my Hesh truck, and Run DMC Walked This Way came on the TV, and I was stuck for the whole time that the video was on. And like, like I said, you 2 years old, you don't know nothing, but I knew that was what I was gonna do. I didn't know those words. Like, I didn't know, like,
But you felt
it was like the universe was like, look, Phil, that's what you gonna be.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, cool.
And
I'm
you
with
kept
that
with
shit.
it. That's good.
Yeah.
You followed that.
I ain't kicked through no walls yet, but I'm working on it, man.
Yeah,
Working on
It's
that
all-
It
video.
takes time.
Yes,
You'll
yes.
be all right. You'll be good,
I
man.
need to be able to pay for some walls that I could kick through and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. I mean, you got to start somewhere, man. Shout out to Luxury Crumb,
Yeah, my man.
boy Will.
Luxury
You
Crumb,
know?
aka Gov, aka William. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whatever other names he might have out here, I don't even know.
Yeah.
The homie. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's my bro, man. Y'all like your music, man. Your music is very relaxing. It's calm. You know, it doesn't make you want to go out there and beat nobody up or nothing like that.
Yeah, nah. And
You
that's
know.
real too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know if anybody was listening to 50 Cent back in the day and all
Yeah.
that shit really would hype you up to like do something ignorant.
Yeah.
Like, music is powerful that way.
Yeah.
I was like,
you got
how can I
him,
use this?
Dipset,
Yeah,
all that music.
All of them was real.
Certain
like,
places they don't play that because
Yeah.
they know the outcome of it.
the
Yeah.
energy is like,
You
it's
know?
there. Like, you
So to
can't
hear
even.
the opposite, that's a great feeling, you know?
Yeah, I'm trying to like bring something different. And just trying to like, I understand that music has that power. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like, I'm trying to like, how can I like influence people?
Yeah.
Or like, how can I don't know. Just how can I put it out there in a way that's like gonna get people on some different stuff?
What you did, yeah.
That's
I
what's
listened
up.
to one of your songs, Highways.
Yep.
That was really good.
That's a wave right
Yeah.
there.
That's a wave.
I'm
That's a
telling you.
wave for me anyway. Like, and for you apparently as well. So it's
So
like-
what rappers inspire you, man? What rappers you like right now that you rocking
like
with?
right now, the only rappers that I could really listen to is like Wiz or like Currency.
Okay.
But you know what? That's a lot because I got a playlist called Slaps and it got all the little babies and all of the Rico
you have to
Nasties
have a
and
mix. You have to
I feel
mix
like
it up sometimes.
Yeah, like I still like the energy of a lot of these songs and I still like the vibe of a lot of them. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's all what it is.
I heard you mentioned Run DMC, so that's who you listened to growing up?
See, that's the thing. Like, I wasn't even like a big fan of Run DMC or like KRS One or any of that type of stuff growing up.
Okay,
But
so
like,
who you listened to growing up?
Growing up, I was more like a Wu-Tang fan.
Oh, wow.
Like I liked Biggie, but I was more of a Tupac fan. Who else? The first DMX album was fire. I was more a fan of Dame Grease than DMX though.
Yeah.
If you know, you
You got a
know.
production in.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
you do your own beats, so
yeah, like Dame Grease. A lot of
you
people
won.
think Swiss Beats did that whole album. Like that was Dame Grease did most of it. Swiss Beats might have did like 2 or 3 songs on that album. Like a lot of people don't know that, but or maybe they do now. But
shout out to Dame Grease, man.
yeah,
wherever
man,
he's
shout
at.
out to him. I feel like I heard some stuff recently that he produced. He's still making them slaps.
Yeah, he's probably doing a lot of stuff on the low. People probably just don't know. That's how it usually works.
Man, but I didn't really start becoming a fan of nothing until Timbaland came out though. Like that's when like stuff really started, like when I started really paying attention to music. That's like who I could say like early influences have to definitely be Timbaland.
Cause he changed the sound. He changed
changed-
kind of like the sound of the
He
game.
did.
Like
He
before
did.
Timbaland, everything was
It
like
sounded the
samples
same.
and like
Jermaine
or-
Dupri, Diddy's,
Yeah,
Dre's and stuff.
Yeah.
from Trackmasters to
Trackmasters.
Primo to everything. Like it wasn't all the same, but it was like the same.
What was
You
he
know
doing? Was he like incorporating like animals and like rivers
Timbaland, I feel like
and water
his
and all that
timing-
kind of shit? That's what it was.
His timing was different too. Like he
Okay.
had more like a double time kind of like beat stop production, whereas like a lot of cats is on like the boom bap. You know what I'm saying? Real simple.
Yeah. Yeah, don't have to.
Oh yeah. But you know what
I
I'm saying?
forget sometimes.
Yeah. Like Timbaland came with that
Shout out
different
to
kind of
Moth.
wave. And
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
He
it
did
just
switch
changed
it up,
everything up.
yeah.
And then like their energy was completely different. Like the I Can't Stand the Rain video.
Oh my god.
Like come on, like
Nobody
ain't
ever-
nobody like
Nobody
you
was
see
coming out
P
like
Diddy
that,
like having
yeah.
fun. Like you saying
Yeah.
rappers have fun. Like rappers do that.
Cardi
They
B.
just silly
'cause it
things
was
sometimes.
mostly,
Like
hard and
yeah,
rough,
everybody was so
yes.
serious all the time.
Yes.
Man, they came like just having fun. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know we were allowed to have fun. Like I thought we had to be serious all the time. Right?
They switched it up,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. Let's we're gonna get into some trending topics. What's going on? Then we're gonna come back into your your career and what everything, what inspired you and all of that. So, okay, first of all, still shout out to the the Gay Pride Month that just passed. You know, they shut down the city last weekend. Everything was closed off. Shout out to all of them, for staying strong, and also shout out to Lil Nas for announcing his sexuality, his lifestyle at the last day of the Gay Pride Month.
Nice little PR move right there for him.
Hello.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That was
Like,
smart. That was
you know what I'm
smart.
saying?
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
little situation right there.
And I was
Yeah.
surprised, but then he gave it like I tried to give y'all a hint, and I said, "Whoa, I wasn't really."
You listen to the song,
yeah, like
You're gonna
But-
ride like When you
Yeah.
listen to the song, it's like,
Yeah,
but
now
it's
everybody's
like music
who-
these
what are you
days.
trying to ride? I
Yeah,
thought it was
me-
like a car or.
I thought you were talking about the horse, bro.
Horse.
Like,
Yeah, I thought he was like on some real
Yeah.
South
Yeah,
rap.
that had
Nah, but
me
you know what
like-
though? I
but-
still love that song.
Yeah,
I don't care.
of course, and
You know
he's
what I'm
gonna.
I don't
He's
know.
gonna. He's gonna know.
I
He's
really
gonna be up there.
Yeah,
Trust
yeah.
me. He have a big
I don't know
audience.
if
Everybody
he.
is. Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna have like the longevity and all that. Like it's hard to tell with rappers these
Yeah,
days.
I know,
You know what I'm saying?
and
Like-
then everything keep changing up.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's hard to tell who's gonna have it. Like I
don't know.
Like I don't, cause like
Everybody
you
has
wouldn't
their
expect
preference.
Wiz to still have longevity, like for this long, still be able to do what he's doing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and still be kind of relevant in a way. Like
Yeah.
so you can never tell. Like you just can't tell. So maybe, but I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like he's still just one of the artists that's gonna like that flared up real quick and he's gonna disappear. Now I feel
Might
like
be
what
the
makes it.
first gay rapper.
That's why he's not
this what
gonna.
it
He's
is?
not gonna disappear.
It's the first gay
There-
rapper.
There was other gay
Yeah.
rappers over time.
I mean,
But-
on the low,
But-
like in the closet. But
Nah,
no,
I'm talking about. It was. I remember the names distinctly. It was a rapper named Caution or something like that.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
saying,
like
dude,
we're
like,
talking about dudes that's
like
on the
now,
billboard.
like, this
and-
not-
But like I
alive.
mean, like he from that time though, in that time, but what was that like the early 2000s?
Caution, like I don't even know if he was like on the charts. Like
yeah, but like I'm saying, like back then, like you know what I'm saying, it was different, a different time. It still wasn't really ready for all of that. But like, like Lil Nas X ain't the first one though. I love
Definitely
McConan.
not. Yeah.
Got the club going up.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday, he gay too.
Oh,
like,
I didn't know.
Yeah.
What's
like,
his name?
I love McConan.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I remember that.
So
song.
did he announce
to
that?
me, though-
Did he tell that to people when he first came out, or was it like one of those?
It was like I think it was like a couple years later, like a year or two later
And
after
then
the song kind of.
how's he doing now? Is he
like? Have you heard a new song from I Love McConan? Like, I haven't.
And I mean, I'm just
I'm
speaking
surprised
like,
you still know his name.
yeah. I mean, everybody's different, you know.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't. That Little Nas song was starting to catch up on me. I'm not even going to front. It was like slowly, but I'm just one of those type of dudes, man. Like, you know, once I hear what you talking about, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not homophobic. I'm not. I swear I'm not. You know, but it just changes a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I mean, like that's how.
That's all I'm saying.
I feel like that
think
about
so.
R&B as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like after like chilling with Gov, or excuse me, Luxury Crumb. And him telling me like some of the inside information about some of these songwriters is like who was even writing this song then? like who are they? Like what am I singing to right now? But like I don't know. Like when it comes to that song though, like it's too infectious. You know what I'm saying? Like it's too like I don't even know. Like before I
thought he was riding a horse. I thought he was talking about a horse, man.
Before he was riding, before he told us,
and then he had the dude Cyrus. Isn't like Cyrus on the song or
Billy Ray Cyrus on the
Molly?
remix.
Yeah. So it's like I thought he was literally talking about a horse.
But like
it's not really rapping about horses.
To me, in my mind, it's still about a horse. Like I'm like
if you want to think it's a horse, then you can think it's a horse.
But that didn't change me.
You can ride the mic, the horse. I don't want to ride a mic. Pause.
Yeah.
See, there we go again.
So, no, that didn't. The song is still gonna be on top, no matter what.
Like that's a fire song. Like,
you can't take that.
Shout out
back
to Lil
because,
Nas. Shout out to Lil Nas. Where's he from anyway? Where's he from?
I don't know.
I don't
even know.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to his crew. You know, stay strong. Shout out to Dwayne Wade for giving him support too. You know, because you know Dwayne Wade's son is gay too, and was taken to some gay pride event.
But how y'all feel about now they trying to bring it into like the school system as far as letting these kids know about LGBT.
Q. There's a Q in there.
What do you mean by like letting them know? You mean like bringing the awareness?
It's like in the curriculum. Like,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like to me, it's like all right.
It's not necessary. To me, it's not necessary. I don't have a child, so I really don't know how I will feel, but I wouldn't want my child to. Now you're confusing them.
Yeah, like
now we teaching them what boys do and what girls do, but now you gotta
like,
say,
like you're not even sure if you a boy or a girl.
Play
kids follow. Kids have a tendency to follow anyway.
So that's confusing them.
It's funny that you mentioned that because I was just reading an article about a young girl from the UK. Who got suspended from her class, from her school for like not wanting to participate in LGBTQ lessons and all that. And it's like she was just talking and she was like, yo, the kids are confused. Like they never even thought about any of this before. And now they're like, now they're like, oh, I don't know. I think I'm gay. I think I'm a girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like they cool. they just tend like they don't even need to worry about that right now. Like I feel like if it's because there's some kids like there's some kids growing up that you know. You know what I'm saying? You've seen it in him. Like,
you can tell.
We love him anyway, but we know.
But but bringing it to the attention right now.
Like, you don't even need to know about that.
That's what they're going to be thinking about.
It's a little too early. It's a little too
like
early for that.
Like high school maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's when people start that's when you start experimenting with things. So it's like that's when you should like start learning about it.
Even his music is kind of like, you know, I was with my nephew the other day and he's like, bust it on me, baby, and he's 6, and I had to
like chill out, boy.
I didn't want to tell him because you know you tell a kid that's when he's gonna want to say it more. So I left it alone. I'm like, but he's like screamed that out, bust it on me, baby, and I'm like
you don't even know.
You don't know what you're saying, but it's the music. You know,
like I think about that all the time. That's another thing that influences the music I make. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in the car with like my sister or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all adults and stuff, but still, like, that's it's awkward to like listen to some of that shit. Like when it's like your family with you and stuff. Like when you with the homies or your girl or something, and y'all have y'all taste in music that y'all like. That's fine. But it's like I don't know if that needs to be ringing off on Hot 97 at 3 in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or even Tease Me. I like it, but when you really like listen to it and these kids are singing it like Tease Me Baby or Please Me, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I thought
me,
the same thing too.
And I'm like,
yeah,
you know?
like, you know what I'm saying?
No, he sings it, Please Me Baby, and I'm just like, I'm not really feeling that. And it's the radio where it shouldn't be that.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Somehow, like, for some reason, it still happens though. Like,
you got to monitor what the kids are listening to at the end of the day, because, and they're still gonna.
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing.
Especially if they got cell phones.
Yeah, we was kids. We didn't even have no cell phones, and we still found our way to what we found our way to.
Yeah.
But like, you know, so it's not, you can't really like. We all went through it. You know what I'm saying? And we're all here.
But now
we're all
it's
right,
like
kinda.
No, it's,
but it's like
times two.
Yeah,
right
it's a lot more access
to
certain things. But it's like people as a community though, like we can. I'm saying boycott some of these radio stations until they like switch it up to something that's more acceptable to what we think is, you know what I'm saying, the right thing.
Interesting.
But
because
you know, ain't nobody gonna do
either
it
that
now,
or Z100.
Yeah,
I don't want to, my child shouldn't have to do Z100 or, you know.
like, and why is Z100 understand this, but Hot 97 don't?
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why does Z100 understand this, but Power 105 don't?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It's the world we live in.
Yeah. Shout out to Feds Magazine.
Yeah, Feds Magazine.
You know, shout out to Feds Magazine. Of course. But yeah, man, okay, let the people know. We're on YouTube. If you're watching us on Facebook, we're on YouTube. We're on Apple.
Share it real quick.
We're on, do it, bro.
While I'm off.
We're on. Go ahead.
I'm off screen.
We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. So definitely share it with all your friends, your family, and just continue to show your love. Yes. So so shout out to Dwayne Wade. Shout out to Lala for moving forward ish. She caught her husband Carmelo. Well, she didn't catch him. There's a picture of him, with another woman. So people are making speculations that he he's cheating on her again with another woman. Yeah. So
gotta move smart out here.
She's finally moving forward with the whole separation process.
Yikes.
So I kind of feel for her. Because she gave him another chance. So how many chances do we know she gave him? The first one was just, it was just publicized, it was televised. But she probably gave him more chances than that before.
Yeah, I mean,
so hopefully, what's up, man?
I don't know, like that's.
Are you in a relationship?
I was in a relationship. I'm not anymore.
What happened?
It was kind of like an amicable split. Like we were together for a while, and we kind of seen it wasn't gonna go any further.
Okay, how long did it last?
We were together for a long while.
Okay.
I don't want to get into too many of the specifics. Okay. You know what I mean? It's between us, but like.
So tell the followers you're single, right?
You single. So you single?
I mean,
are you single and looking, or are you just trying to stay?
I'm single and looking. I'm single and looking for like a booking agent. Like I'm single and looking for like big ass checks. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really looking for like unless it's a woman who like knows like a dope booking agent or something like that. Like I'm not really like checking for you. And even then I'm really just checking for the booking agent. Like I'm not checking for nothing else. Like
I totally understand.
We can get this money. Like you know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people to like spend your life with. You know what I'm saying, that you may or may not want to spend your life with. We got plenty of time to figure that type of stuff out.
Yeah, we have to realize what's distractions. We always think
some
distractions
of these bills is on like the final notice. Like we gotta do this right now. Like we gotta figure this out now.
Yes.
Yeah, like
that's
you know what I'm saying, like ain't nobody even gonna, you know what I'm saying, I can't take you to the city island for the shrimps and the crab legs and none of that. So you don't even want to date me anyway. Like you know what I'm saying, like you don't want to date me no way. You know
so you do like your own beats and everything? You write yourself?
I do produce everything. I engineer everything.
See, look.
Yeah, like I probably shouldn't have so many. I probably shouldn't be in charge of so many aspects of my music, but I am. Like
there's nothing wrong with that because you realize these contracts. Like a lot of people are signing off for these contracts and they're not even receiving the amount of money they're expecting or think they're gonna get. So you're taking that money, the producer money, and then you're writing yourself, and then it's like, come on, and you're rapping it.
It's like this is cutting out certain expenses.
Hello, you're cutting out a
but
lot.
It's like I will say though, from being on both sides of this thing, there's like sometimes you should pay it. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on who you're working with. Cause like for one thing, if you write the song, produce the song, engineer the song, mix the song, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that time you spend, and you could just be the one that's making the songs.
Okay.
Wow. And then like you could write the song and produce the song, and then the other person could engineer and mix while you writing and producing more.
Song.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if you doing everything, then you got to take the time to do everything.
Yeah, I tell people that all the time.
That's good advice.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not a bad thing per se. You know what I'm saying? Because like I enjoy it thoroughly, but like at the same time, if you're trying to increase like your quantity, because like it'll all be quality.
Yeah.
But like if you're trying to increase the quantity of that quality, like you gotta like let other people help you.
Yeah.
And music is supposed to be, music is more fun when it's collaborative anyway.
Absolutely.
Like it's dope when you see like the guy on the subway that's got like he's got his foot connected to the bass drum and he's playing and he's got the harmonica right here. And it's fun to see all of that, but like it'd be way more fun if there was like a guy on drums, him on the bass, on the guitar, and then somebody on the harmonica or something like, and they're all feeding off each other's energy and the crowd's energy and stuff. Like it's more fun when more people are involved. So it's like
that's true.
It's it changes like the energy of your music when other people can kind of put their hands into it. So it's like it's they're both like, one is better because like the more hands you take out of it, the less people you gotta like worry about being on point. You know what I'm saying? You can handle everything. But then on the other side though, like you can get more done if you got somebody helping you do something. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
who's like that big person you would like to do a collab with?
See, I always think about that, and I don't really have an answer. Like, if I would say though, if I would want to be in a studio like Rick Rubin.
Okay.
So like I would want to have a conversation with like Quincy Jones or Clarence Avant. You know what I'm saying? Like I just watched that Black Godfather joint on Netflix. I didn't even know about him. Like,
Black Godfather, you gotta check that out.
I didn't even know about
I gotta see
him.
the rest of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
I was with Gov, and he like flipped it on some whole other stuff that I was like, he was like, this is the guy who sold us to the white people. I'm like, I wasn't thinking about it that way. Like, I wasn't thinking about it that way.
We need him to call in, bro.
Yeah, we need him to come let him know. We need him to come talk about it.
I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah, like he went a whole other way. I was like, damn, Clarence Avant is the man. Like he did all this dope ass shit. And then he was like, yeah, that's the thing that sold us to the white folks. I'm like, shit. He kind of did, but like, damn. Yeah. He was why I could tell he was the reason why Bill Clinton played the saxophone for us for that presidential election. That's how he won. Clarence Avant had a hand in that. He not just with music and stuff. He got Obama elected. Like this dude is like.
What do you mean he got Obama? What do you mean?
He was part of. Or no, his daughter was part of the Obama campaign. And she was like using her daddy's like knowledge and
pulling
stuff.
strings and
like she strategized that.
That's in the documentary.
Yeah. Peep the documentary, man. Like
Quincy Jones, cause he had his foot in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so this guy goes from like Bill Withers to Bill Clinton, like you know what I'm saying, like crazy. Black dude,
all
like black dude too. Not like a smooth light skin, you know what I'm saying, handsome dude. Like he's like black, like you know what I'm saying. Nappy fro, kind of like no, you know what I'm saying, no shit taken.
Wow.
Black dude.
OG.
Word, like not playing no games with nobody. He like ran a lot of shit that we didn't even know about. So many things. Yeah. So it's like there's people that I want to have conversations with. Like Rick Rubin is the only creative energy I want in the room. Everybody else is just conversations. Like
what you like about Rick though is
it's something about the mystique of Rick Rubin. Like I don't know what it is, and I won't ever know until I get into the room with him. You know what I'm saying? Like he, you know what I'm saying? Beastie Boys, Jay-Z, who else?
He's working with somebody else now too, some new cat. But
yeah, like from like so many vibes that he's responsible for creating. And it's like I haven't heard him on too much like trappy type stuff. So like that's I would want him to get involved with some of the music I make just to see like where it goes, like how it would come out. I would just want like that's the only person I would say I want to work with. I would be happy if I got a chance.
How do you feel about like trap music and like gangster rap? I guess trap is a new gangster rap, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though I don't like when they call it trap music. You know, you go out a lie and they be like, oh, they don't play trap music. And I'm like, what? What's trap music? Playing Jay-Z's trap music? I mean, not Jay-Z, Drake. You know, I don't like that.
Trap was like
trap music?
It's trap now was like to me, all right, so here's what trap music is to me, and then we'll figure out if Drake fits into this. So trap is like, it's a certain production style with the 808s and all of that, but mainly what it is like, they call it trap music because they produce the music like they was in the trap. So like, how you gotta cook it, cut it, bag it up, and get it out. Like that's how they was doing the music.
Lock yourself in a room.
Yeah, like Gucci Mane was in there
okay.
making 100 songs a night. You know what I'm saying? Like trapping.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's why it's called trap music. And that's why like a lot of the beats sound so repetitive because they like, all right, worked with this and he felt that, so let me make something else like this. Oh, you felt that one too. Let me make something else like this. You know what I'm saying? And just trapping. So that's where trap music come, like, you know what I'm saying, T.I., Gucci Mane, that's what trap music is. So if Drake is in the studio cooking up like that, then yes, Drake is
trap music makes you want to go sell drugs.
You know what I'm saying? Like trap music,
it literally makes you like
hard. It makes
it makes you. I get it.
To me,
or it can make you go to work. Say, listen, let me go to work to get this money.
Yeah.
You got to flip it. You got to flip it.
Yeah.
You got to be smart enough to flip it and say, listen, no, let me not go do this or whatever. Let me do something positive. But teach his own.
But I feel like all of this trap music production is like a baby of Timbaland, and so all of them have like vibes that I love.
Like, Timbaland, I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of them have vibes that I like. Yeah. Somehow. I might not.
DJ Mustard.
See, I wouldn't call DJ Mustard trap music though. Like,
it
depends. Like again, because like musically, stylistically, I wouldn't call it trap. I don't know what his creation process is like. That might be trap. You know what I'm saying? But like stylistically, that's like some other like West Coast party type music. Like I wouldn't even. He's got his own style really. I mean, like nobody was kind of like doing the. It's not even drums. It's like a bass sound or something that he's using that. Doom doom doom. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause it's not really like 808s. It's like it's something smoother than that. Like and
he's going by Mustard like, now, not DJ. I forgot.
Oh, right?
Yeah, because I think he's rapping now. So
it's like that's a whole other vibe. Mustard. But
wow.
Yeah, man.
Well, you got that ear for it because you're a producer. So you got like
it's like it's almost like updated funk. Kind of like trap funk or something.
So what rapper would you do a track for? Could you see yourself doing it?
Production wise? I make a lot. I got I be on BeatStars. A lot of my beats is like Absol type beat, currency type beat. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so I would probably like if I could I would probably try to produce for like Absol, currency,
those type of dudes.
Wiz, like people whose music I like. You know what I'm saying? RP Mac Miller, I wish I could have got to produce something for him.
So would you was able to produce something?
I wish I could.
No.
Oh, you wish
Yeah, RP to Mac Miller.
Would you ever be in a session, right? And you doing a beat for
MC Murder Death Kill come in. I'm not working with him.
All right. All right, caller, go ahead. Big Picture Podcast. What's up?
Oh, we got a caller?
Yeah.
Anybody hear the caller? I don't hear the caller.
Hello. Caller, go ahead. Where you from? Where you at?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right, cool. Just let us know.
Yeah, we'll try again.
Is there any,
try again.
Yeah.
What's up,
Is there any new projects you working on?
So I have a new target that I'm trying to hit. I don't want to.
Okay. What's the target? What's the goal?
The goal is to like release every week. For at least a year or two. So like for what I'm doing that though, I'm trying to like stockpile music right now. So I probably won't release anything for a few months right now. But like I just released though Highways. That came out I was just thinking about this morning. I can't remember the date that I put that out. It was this year, but I can't.
It was this year?
It was like sometime in March. I can't remember the exact date though, but it was like the end of March I put that out.
Okay.
And I just been moving with that for right now. And like everybody's riding it. The homie just left me like a 2-minute voicemail.
Saying what?
He's in Miami right now.
Oh, that's the same dude? Okay.
Yeah, he in Miami right now. He said he had to hop on the highway last night for something. And he threw my shit on. He's like, it's perfect. Like it's almost like you made this.
Did it lift him up?
To ride down Miami highways at like 11 at night, like bumping and shit. Like it was made for that. I'm like,
yeah, man.
Miami is a big influence on the music I make. So yeah.
I think it's important too, like when you're recording albums or projects, to, if you can, try to go somewhere and record it somewhere else, because I think it'll change like the whole spectrum of like what you're rapping about and just like the whole vibe. I think that's why Kanye and a lot of these big time artists are able to do that. Like they
pull
just
up to Wisconsin.
Yeah, they just and then they fly their whole production team out. Some of the artists, the writers, and they just all get in that vibe, sit around a fire.
Yeah, man. I would love to pull up on Wisconsin and just have a studio with the view overlooking the mountains or something. I would love that. Sit there.
So would you ever be in a session, right? I was saying before, and like you say you're doing a beat for an artist, and he's rapping about something that you do not like. would you ever be like, nah, this ain't
That's
for you?
not on the track.
Either you switch it up or we not doing
depends.
it.
Like
Depend what the check look like.
Honestly, I wouldn't even. I've never been in that situation, so I can't say for sure what I would do. But I would probably just let his artistic expression go. If it were like something I'm really like, I just can't. Like if he's like talking about being happy that cops kill black people or something like.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if
You can't stand with that. You can't stand with that.
I don't know if we continue this record, but like honestly, like I can't. I just try to let people expect. You know what? I actually have been in a situation where somebody did a record that I probably shouldn't have done with them.
Ooh.
But like, you know what I'm saying? They paid me, so
that's what I was about to say. As long as that check clear.
What did you like about them?
It's not that I didn't like it. It's that like I knew that this is like something that other people won't like. It was this Chinese girl. Is she Chinese? I think she's Chinese. And she had a song, but she had to change the words up a little bit. She called it Ninja Dick. But you know, the ninja wasn't ninja though. Like, so it's like,
I got you, bro.
and she was just talking about how much she likes ninja dick. Like, and I'm just like, all right,
okay,
do your thing.
I'm lost. That
She's
went over
not
my,
ninja,
that went over my head.
like,
Pause.
She's talking about black people.
Yeah.
Oh, like ninja, nigga. Like, oh, black
ninja,
dudes.
like,
okay.
And it's like she was a little Chinese girl. Like,
not
making this record. Like, some
it,
people in the community was like not happy with me for making that record.
Oh, wow.
But like,
you like, well, I got paid.
Word, like, you know what I'm saying?
Check.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I get
like,
it.
you know what I'm saying? Like, but to me, that wasn't like, I get what you're offended by, but I don't know. It's whatever. Like, that's shock value. Shit, it didn't go nowhere. I got paid. Like, a ninja got paid off it. So, like, don't be mad. Like, you know what I mean? A record didn't really go nowhere, and you know what I'm saying? A ninja got paid. So, like,
yeah. How do you feel about like the streaming now compared to back in the days when it was just CDs?
It makes it a little harder, a little bit for to make your money as an artist, but like not that much though. Like people still buy CDs, they don't play them. Yeah. But like they'll buy it because they mess with you as an artist.
Just
like
to support,
Yeah, like I definitely see it all the time. So like you could say that nobody even listens to CDs anymore, bro.
So that's my question to you. Do you make more, like right now, this day and time, would you make more money?
I would make more money selling CDs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Selling
all
CDs,
right.
selling T-shirts, selling physical things. Like the button I gave you, I packaged that with like I packaged that with a sticker, the button, and like 2 download cards for Highways and Quit My Day Job is the project before Highways. Package that, sell it for $5 or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? The download cards, stickers, those buttons. You know, like if y'all want to get Big Picture Podcast buttons made, it's only like $60 to get like, I don't know, 200 buttons or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like 30 cents a button. Like, it's not a lot to make them.
Okay.
These stickers is like $1,500 for like $60 or something. Okay. They're not the highest quality stickers. Like they'll like curl up on you if you don't put them up all the way right. But like, you know what I'm saying?
But nah, people are creative these days. Like I got the button. You know, I might throw the button. I actually like the button. It's a nice color and everything. I'm gonna throw it on one of my shirts.
Yeah.
I actually like that. Is that trademarked or is that?
Man, let me ask questions like yes. The Phil Flames logo is trademarked for all you fucking opportunists.
Yeah, man, because this is actually pretty awesome, man. You know,
do you know? I feel like his name was Samad. Do you know him?
That name sounds familiar from the choir.
Yeah,
I know somebody.
He made the shirts for me.
Wow,
shirt maker.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's decent, man. Yeah. Shout out to Meek, you know, being talking about clothing. Shout out to Meek Mills for being co-owner of the Lids.
Oh, word! I seen that. Yeah, that was
Sportsline. Yeah.
I haven't shopped.
I brought this hat from Lids.
I haven't shopped
they
the
got
Lids
good
in a
deals
minute,
in there,
man. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a point in time where like fitteds was like $20, and I just can't justify paying $45 for a fitted hat now.
Imagine trying to get it for your man. I'm like,
but now you got to go to Lids now. Lids, they have a deal. I brought 2 Yankee hats. It was this one and then a regular blue and white one. I think I got the second one 50% off.
Well, they doing that because the price and they probably
the price is too damn
high. Back in the days, it was like what $20, $25.
$20 to $25. Like 30 if it was like something that was super lit.
Now, come on, Air Force Ones ain't.
$45.
Air Force Ones was like $80 at one point.
Now they were like a buck.
Yeah, 120 or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Remember ACG boots, dog joints, everything. Timberland.
Like 80. Tim's like 180 now.
Yeah,
Like Tim's like
that's
almost.
And that's without
$200.
tax.
Yeah, like,
Well, they know we like it, and they gonna keep going up, and we'll keep gonna buy it, right?
Yeah, gas.
well,
and
not
everything
me.
going
I'm
up.
on Vans now. Even though I might have to go back tonight because Vans, like, stylistically, I love Vans. But like, I'll be walking holes into these shits, dog. Like, I move around too much for them or something.
But how's the support though with your ankles and everything with Vans?
Well,
how's
see,
that work?
like, to me, it's all right. Like, I perform a lot, and I don't notice like my ankles don't feel like I'm about to twist them or nothing like that.
He's not a basketball
Yeah,
player.
I'm not fucking balling and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? But like, but they just like, I'll walk a hole in these shits in like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden it's raining outside, your socks is wet, and you're like, what?
I just had a conversation with my friend about that, and I said the quality sometimes is better. Buying, expensive shoes, sometimes you don't want to, but it lasts for 5-6 years versus 6 months.
Well, you know, it's even still though, like with these Vans, it's like 6 months or so. Converse is about the same. But if I buy like some Nikes or something, it's about a year and a half. You'll get out of them before like water start getting in. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, man.
Like, I'll wear like, and then that might just be me too, because like once I buy something, I'll wear that shit like every day. Probably.
No, that's a lot of people. Your favorite sneakers, and you try to,
I'm not like, I don't have a lot of stuff. I wear stuff that's like functional that I know is gonna like still look good even after it's like worn and stuff like that. Like, I buy shoes and clothes based on what they'll look like as they depreciate.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know what I'm saying? I don't
spend that much on clothes.
I spend money on like weed and Metro cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even
weed and Metro cards.
like
things that really matter.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Things that really matter.
You know what I'm saying? Sneakers, like,
dude,
I get enough eyes on me, Vans will give me free sneakers. Like, I don't know nobody that's gonna give me free weed though. like consistently. You know what I'm saying? Consistently. So every once in a while, for sure. Like, every once in a while, for sure.
So what character would you compare yourself to? I know.
In general, I guess, I don't know.
Okay.
That's a deep one. I don't know. Like, in terms of like what? In terms of what kind of character?
Like any, like a superhero or something like that.
Superman.
Yes.
Spider-Man.
I would probably be like
Hulk.
Shaggy.
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 Wow. You know what I'm saying? Some combination of Shaggy and Scoob.
You see?
Scooby-Doo. I like that one. That's different. That's different.
Like,
what about Scooby-Doo? You compare, I mean, what?
Like, because they always had the van smoked out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, okay.
Like, I'm definitely, I think we should get out of here, dog. Like, I'm definitely that guy. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the one that's going to bust in with the chest out, like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I don't know. The vibe in here is weird, dog. I think we should go.
You gotta go with your gut.
Listen, we gotta get up out of here. Something seems strange in here.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But I don't know. That's a deep one. I'm pretty sure I could think of a better character.
No,
but like, I feel like that was off the top. I feel like that was the most honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You got me want to watch Scooby-Doo now. Yeah. So do you see yourself like starting your own like record label, anything like that?
Absolutely not.
Ooh.
I don't.
Why not?
Like, being involved as much as I am and having as many hands in what I do as I do now is already like mind-boggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna do it for other.
Would you
people.
partner up with someone else and
if I had somebody that I could trust,
type situation?
Yeah, like
trust and know what they're doing.
Yeah, like then for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so independent or major? Like, if you was what's your choice?
I would, if I could work out a partnership, then I would go with a major. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, they got the resources. Yeah, like they like all the times that I share my album or you know what I'm saying, try to do this, they could do that at times like a million. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these booking agents, I'm trying to make EPKs and try and like get their attention and stuff. They got them on.
Just have a good lawyer. Just have a good lawyer. Know how much money.
Yeah.
Have a good lawyer so you can know what type of money they're taking out.
It's all about the contract, but I get it. You know, sometimes doing the work for yourself is like stressful.
Overwhelming.
Yeah. And it's like where to start.
Yeah, and it's like yeah, exactly. And it's like it's not even, I don't want to sound like I'm lazy or anything. Like, it's just, it's a lot to think about when all you want to do is make music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't gonna be Young Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna be Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So it's like, it seems like that's the best way to do it, but like, it's, I don't know. Bruno Mars doesn't do all of that stuff, and he's fine.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
nor does Cardi B.
Word. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to have a team with you that can help you do some of those things.
That's
so
what's
it's
up.
like, Yeah, like if I can get a team with me and we could all move how.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
5 years from now, I would hopefully have acquired the attention of a dope booking agent, and I'll be like on tours. Like I don't need to be super famous or nothing like that. And it'll probably end up being like that anyway. But like I don't need to be like media famous. Like I could be like there's artists moving
Local
around.
famous.
No,
Even like local famous, like there's a lot of artists moving around. Yeah, like all over the place, and like people know them, but like you probably never heard of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Because you could be known like locally in different neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Like,
like
not just locally in Manhattan, but you could be
like,
locally in Manhattan, locally known in Jersey.
Yeah.
And,
Locally known in Philly,
You know?
locally known
Yeah, not wrong.
all
Yeah, a
of
lot of
these
places.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like you know what I'm saying? I don't need to like I don't need to sell out the Garden or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to sell at the homie's apartment. You know, like we could like
you gotta start small, bro.
Yeah, and even it's not even about starting small. It's just a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, people get patted down for and get their weed taken away when they come to the Garden. You're not gonna get patted down and get your weed taken away at my show. Like we assume that you left the pistols at home, like because like you know what I'm saying. Like, we assume that you know that that's not the vibe.
Yeah.
Anyway, up in here, you know what I'm saying.
Nice.
So it's like just bring your trees, not your G's. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bring,
Who was that? That was a chick on that song, right? That
what song was that?
Highways? Was that a chick?
No, there was no.
Which one was singing? I felt like I was listening to one and she was singing and it was really good.
Let's see. Was singing on the record is California Dreaming, but that was my man Chocolate Brown.
Okay.
Chocolate Brown.
That's the only exactly, dog. Like that's the only
Chocolate Brown, man.
That's the only grown ass man I'm comfortable calling chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Like he's so smooth, dog.
Yes.
Chocolate Brown,
Chocolate
smoothest
Brown.
brother around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
he sing, he's rapping on your.
he's
a
a singer, and he did the hook for me for California Dreaming.
I like that one too. And which one is the song that you kind of slowed down to?
So that's Highways 85.
Highways 85.
And that was I was like, it's 85 because it's like a play rate thing. I slowed the play rate down to 0.85.
You see?
And like it slowed it down. I just love the way the vibe is when it slows down like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I threw that in there. I figured I wanted to like get a DJ to like chop it too, like, but it was like last minute kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
I think that was a good thing you did. Yeah. Good.
A little chop and screw action, but someone it could still happen. Somebody out there could just take it and chop it from you real quick. You know what I'm saying? If you're listening to this, Highways 85. You know what I'm saying?
So let us know some of the events you got coming up, some of your shows and stuff.
So tomorrow, this is July 3rd right now. I don't know if we're supposed to date the podcast
It's all
or
good.
anything, but
it's all good.
July 3rd, tomorrow is July 4th. And I'll be in Queens at a secret location for the Chicken and Watermelon show.
Chicken. So is it going to be
fried chicken? It's going to be home fried chicken, and there's going to be watermelon.
And watermelon. And where's this at again?
It's in Flushing, Queens. But in order to get the exact address, you gotta hit me on Instagram to get the link and buy your ticket, and then you'll get the address.
Say your Instagram again.
Instagram is @Phil_Flames. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can see that joint right there. Hold on. There you go.
Yes.
It should be in focus right now. Phil_PHLAY as in YOLO, M as in marijuana, Z as in Jay-Z.
As in marijuana.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to find out that location and come get you some fried chicken and watermelon and possibly see some fireworks. I don't know what the fireworks situation is going to be.
So what time is this event going on?
The event is going to be from 4 to 10 tomorrow.
4 p.m. to 10 p.m.
A lot of dope performers on it. Backyard vibes. Like, it's a real chill little thing. Bring your trees. It's all good.
It sounds dope.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff I be on. Like, I got a lot of homies that make music and stuff, and they're all trying to, like, sell out pianos, and they're selling out, what's that other spot? The Bowery Electric and all of that stuff. And that's great. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But my people, man, we want to smoke when we come to the show.
Yeah.
And you can actually
vibe.
mingle and
like
network and
you
stuff
chilling
like that.
shit. Like, the drinks ain't $15. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a
lot of pressure comes with that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's a money pit with these shows, and it's like shout out to them because they're getting people selling these joints out, and they're getting people to come out. So and that's hard to do. So shout out to them for you know what I mean, proving that they're ready for like Terminal 5 and all that shit. Like you know what I'm saying. But me, bro, we out here and we trying to like pull up on the homie's apartment. We got the speakers going, we got the mic set up, DJ spinning, and the weed is lit. pull up. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be fried chicken and watermelon.
Fried chicken. I never maybe some beers on the side or something like that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't smoke, that's fine.
Yeah.
Come have you a beer.
Yeah.
Have you a shot of whiskey. If you don't drink either, like that's also swell. You know what I mean? Have some water. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Aqua.
word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To come kick it with us.
It'd be weird, you know, you meet somebody, they like, I don't drink.
When people don't drink, it's for a reason, dog. Like, like there's nobody that's like, I just don't drink. You know what I mean? I just don't like the taste. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's people that like maybe.
No, it do be reasons when you really sit down with them. They like, you know, I saw my mother or my father had been drinking all his life, and it's like, you know, I didn't want to be like that.
Exactly.
So I do get it, but it's a little weird. I'm like,
hey,
what do you do for fun?
Yeah.
Well, how you enjoying this party without a drink? You
know? For real.
It's like crazy. And so you know, you certainly can enjoy it. I didn't start smoking until I was like 25, so like I was still enjoying situations and stuff. Yeah. But you know. Now I just enjoy them a little bit more stonier. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's crazy. It's 25. A lot of people start young, especially now. I feel like everywhere you go, you hit it around the corner, they smoking everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, like, I used to I was in high school with kids who smoked weed.
How was you introduced to smoking weed? Like,
I've always, like, that's the funny thing. I've always been interested in smoking weed, like, since I was like 8.
So you used to, like, walk through, you know, clouds of smoke?
No. That's the thing. Like, you know, it's rap music. Method Man, or like just Red Man. You know what I'm saying? It was
so what made you all of a sudden say? What? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's somebody asked you to rap to it. Somebody asked you to do some bars.
Yeah, it's so fun. Like anytime you saw somebody talking about weed in a movie or whatever, they always look like they're having so much fun.
You like
I was like, I'm with that. I don't know much about it, but I'm with that.
Yeah.
And then but I just went in for a long, I did a couple times when I was like 18. But then again, I didn't do it again until I was like 25. And that was like, I was just trying to find a job.
Experience?
No, I was just trying to find a job, but I wasn't really like in the scene. So I didn't really, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't just in it. I just wasn't in it like that yet. Like first time I smoked, I found like a bag of weed. I brought it to the homie. I was on the way home from college, like 2002 or something. And like, I brought it to the homie like, yo, I don't know if this is good. I just found it. And he like opened it up. You know what I'm saying? Man, straight dog. Look, I was like, oh, it's good. Well, look, I bought a Dutch at the gas station on the way over too. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this, but I figure you probably know. You know what I'm saying? And he rolled that shit up. I used to work at the movie theater in Green Acres, Long Island.
Shout out to Green Acres.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is an Olive Garden now. We was in the basement. I smoked my first blunt in the basement of that movie theater like 20 minutes before I had to go to work. Before I realized like how it smell stays in your clothes and all that shit. Like before I was like, that was my first time smoking.
Red and all that kind of stuff.
I walked in there, I'm standing on the post, and one of the concession girls walked in. She's like, what's wrong with you? And I just like hit her with the smile. She's like, She was like, my man, the homie, he was a professional at that point, so he knew how to like, you know what I'm saying? He knew how to finagle. He knew how to move around. He knew he was gonna be out there changing the letters on the thing.
Oh yeah.
So he knew he'd be out there airing out and shit. You know what I'm saying? If I was thinking, I wouldn't have did that and then went and stood right at work, right in there. Like, you know what I mean? But it was my first time. I didn't know no better.
Everything's a learning experience.
But I didn't smoke again until I was like 25. And I was just trying to find a job. That's all.
Yeah.
And I thought I might have to pass a urine test or something. But then I gave up on those silly ideas. And you know what I'm saying? One night, the homie had the bong out. He was like, eat your greens, Phil. And I was like, all right. And ever since then, it was on.
It's ever since then, yeah.
Time to get healthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
35.
35. Any kids?
No.
Okay, look at you.
You want kids?
Sometimes, and then sometimes I don't.
Yeah, why is that?
Like, well, so sometimes I want kids because I just think it would be cool to be a dad.
Yeah.
But then, like, other times I don't want kids because I don't really know what's happening with this world right now, and I don't know if I should bring kids into it.
That's so.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's fair to
the
them.
vaccines, everything, and the food. I don't know what to do either. I don't have any kids, and I'm like, the vaccines are scary alone.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying, you could put a flu, what is it, polio vaccine, making kids autistic or something like that. It's like, it's weird shit going on.
That's scary.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They
it's
had
like,
a documentary on.
I don't want to say, I don't know for sure that that's what happened, but it's like crazy stories about stuff like that.
It's too many.
It's like these people really think that they own us. You know what I'm saying? And that shit weird. Like like I don't know if
they said for America to have the most money. we have the most diseases in this country versus other countries, which are poorer than us. And that's scary alone, because they are doing this purposely, which makes sense. These doctors have to still continuously get paid. So if we are healthy,
it's like going to the mechanic. You know
yeah,
like,
yeah, seriously, yeah.
He's gonna fix your carburetor, but he's gonna loosen the screw by this muffler right here.
Yeah, so you could come right back.
In a month.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with one of my guys. He actually was one of the sponsors for the show, Bake Cravens. Bake Cravens, the only nut-free bakery in New York City. Yeah, they located on 105th Street and Madison Avenue.
Okay.
Cupcakes is awesome, off the chain. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to stay off the sweets.
Yeah, but they official. But he actually, the other day we had a conversation, and me and my brother asked him, like, how are kids all of a sudden allergic to nuts? Like, every time you look up, kids, allergic to nuts.
I'm allergic to nuts.
Yeah,
and there's a documentary on Netflix saying how they did it in 1988. That was the year I was born. And they said they gave everyone the vaccine, I guess, to make them allergic. I don't know what was the reason.
Well, he actually told me that the doctors, they were telling the mothers or the parents not to feed your child nuts for whatever reason. Don't feed your child nuts. Don't feed your child nuts. So now as the child gets older, their system is not immune to nuts. They're 7 years old, 8 years old, never had a nut before in their life, you know. So now they're allergic to it.
Yeah.
So
that's
I don't know,
crazy.
that's weird though. Like,
but they, you know, the nuts are like good for our brains and everything. So that's what they're trying to do, like keep us away from healthy stuff so that we can eat this nuts. McDonald's and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
pause that way.
Good looking, man.
I was gonna say that I was gonna be
word of everything.
But, you know what I'm saying? If we was coming up to telling the Pride Month, I was gonna stay away from the pauses and the no homos and the AOs. But
but it's true though.
But
like,
it's fun.
I was like out of nowhere, it's like everything is like nut free.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, wow.
It's getting wild out here, man.
Yeah.
It's like the one thing I can't figure out is what these people's end game is. Like, I don't understand
I don't know what they
why. Like, how do they benefit from this? Like, it can't be for money because, like, you already pretty much have the world in your palm.
Population control.
That's like one thing
you're absolutely right.
And it's like that's the next thing. Like I could go on about this type of stuff.
Yeah,
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like who are you to decide that the population has to be controlled?
We got
you know what I'm saying?
Time.
Like and then why are we letting them decide that the population could be controlled? And then if you think the population could be controlled, why don't you just kill yourself? You know what I mean? Why are you trying to kill me?
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Like, kill yourself. Like
did y'all notice?
If you feel overcrowded, then just kill yourself.
Just go on your own.
Word. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not our fault. Like,
get off the train.
Now the fruits and vegetables don't have seeds. So you gotta stay away from like the seedless watermelons. Seedless grapes.
What's the catch? So they seeds tomorrow and then watermelon or not? What's going on? The watermelon tomorrow
here's the thing about seedless fruits and vegetables and stuff. Sometimes it might be like genetic tampering, but other times it's just like grafting. So like what you could do is like if you take like an apple tree and you cut the limb off an orange tree and then you cut a space on the apple tree and push that orange tree limb on there, that apple tree will turn into an orange tree, but those oranges won't have seeds in them. So it's like it's not like I learned that much. I learned in like science class in elementary.
So that's man-made.
It's man-made.
Yeah, that's
it's man-made, but like it's like
at
at the same time, there's no like chemicals went into that. Like you can literally just do that. Like you have to like
and still get your vitamins.
It's a certain type of like glue or something you got to put on there, and like you got to tie it up so like the branch stays on. So it can take
that makes sense.
But I feel like that's
I can live with that.
That's not what they're doing. They just trying to.
I mean that's like you know what I'm saying earlier
modify everything.
But now they're in the lab, like you know what I'm saying, twerking with the DNA of it, making like pink. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Bananas and like yellow strawberries and stuff. It's like I don't
scary.
Like for what? You know what I'm saying? But like you know what it is though?
Also.
It's just the pursuit of knowledge. Like some people just want to know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just want to know.
Yeah.
I always thought about that too. Like
It's like they gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's somebody in their basement trying to build the craziest bomb they've ever thought of building right now.
Yeah.
And it's like
and it's all about money too.
See, it's so funny that it's all about money though, because money not even real. Like I was watching this is like a little left, but I was watching the Avengers cartoon, right? And this is how like dumb they think people are. This is how they programming it. So I'm watching the Avengers cartoon, and By the way, I already knew it was gonna happen with Thanos and everything because I was watching the cartoon. I knew it was gonna happen. But anyway,
with who?
With Thanos and stuff, with the Avengers Endgame, I already knew it was gonna happen. But anyway, they had some characters, these supervillains, who could literally create other supervillains. Like they could create like a dude that was like a human black hole. They can create all of this stuff. They have a base in space. Like already, they can come back and forth from the planet, but they're still doing this for money. Like you can make people who can destroy the planet, but money is still your concern. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Like you already have anything that money could ever buy with these people that you can create. You know what I'm saying? Why do you still need money? Why do our minds still go back to that?
I don't get it either.
It's like it's weird. It's weird how humans are programmed. Like, and now it's just a cartoon, but like if you look at the parallels in real life, it's like people do stuff and they just want to get the money from it. And it's like I don't get it. Like you already run a large portion of the world. Like, why is money still concerning you?
Because it's all greed.
You make the money.
It's greed. They want everything.
Hypnotized. We're hypnotized.
Yeah, it's like it's such a weird thing. Like, humans.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
We're hypnotized. You're driving down the road. What do you see? Prices. You know what I'm saying? Gas prices. 99 cents. Yeah.
And it's like, and the funny thing about it all too is like, I don't think that all of this is that bad. I just think that like some people are just like really messed up and like shouldn't be in control of things. But it doesn't really matter what I think because like they took the control. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now I'm starting to get it a little bit because it's like that's when the job as parents come around because a lot of times we're raised money. You got to get a job. You got to do this. You got to do this. But you're not concerned about what kind of job you're taking. Is that going to affect your
they don't tell you
your train of thought? Is that job can drive you insane?
Yeah,
literally. You're doing the same thing every day, back and forth.
Yeah,
like I used to work at Macy's. Like it's crazy. Like these guys that work at Macy's, they work there for like 30, 40 years. They work like 10, 12 hours a day. Yeah. Till their retirement age. Then they die like 2 years later after they retired. And that's just crazy.
That was just with the post office.
Nah, that happens with the city too.
That's just crazy.
No, that's crazy. That happens. And I tell them.
It's like it's people's guys that like I talked to and they were so full of life and like just like dead 2 years later after they retired.
Like, because they work up to that age or what have you. And I think a lot of it has to do with habits. Like what is your habit going to be once you retire, especially at the age you retire?
Health. And it's
health. Because like my pops, he retired from the MTA when he about almost 2.5 years ago, and he's 70. I'm still 71, 72 now. So he was 70 when he retired. So me and my brothers, we made sure, but we checked on him, keep him active, helping out with the grandkids, that type of stuff. He got married, he got not remarried, he got married last year. Yeah. So, so it's
70 years old.
It's never too late. So if you're out there and you in your late 60s, 70s, it can happen again.
Have hope.
Don't give up. Don't never give up.
It's just
he gives everybody hope. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like once you retire, for anybody who's thinking about retiring, just line up what you want to do. Not just because some people are afraid to retire. Like literally. In their mind, they like, oh my God, like
because it is scary. Because now you're so used to, being with people,
going to work every day.
Now you're staying home by yourself. Nobody's calling you. Nobody's
tired of your wife. You're tired of your husband. Whoever. Tired of you know what I'm saying? Like because they're like, damn, I gotta wake up to her every day. I gotta wake up to him every day. Like, but you gotta find things to do. You gotta find things. But you gotta find things to do.
You gotta. If you felt like that, you knew you felt that about them like
years ago.
20 years ago.
Like
it's your own fault.
But the thing is, what I'm trying to say though is that the job gave that relationship life almost because it's like some people look at jobs as a getaway from the home, which is healthy. So now you don't have a job because you're retired. Now that relationship that you had that was based on the job.
That's why it is that you feel a need to get away from home.
I definitely get what you're saying. And now it's like your man is all around or your wife is around all the time.
And you used to love them
you're like, what the heck? I'm not used to that. So I
like
totally
go do something, babe. Go get a hobby.
It shouldn't be like that. When we retire, it's supposed to be like taking trips and really. But a lot of people don't prepare for retirement as far as setting up their 401k or just putting additional money to the side. They just my friend told me the other day he was depending on Social Security side, I'm just like, I had to get away from him because I said, clearly you don't understand what's going on.
Slavery vibe.
Like, clearly.
Slavery vibe.
I said Social Security. They've been saying, like, we probably won't have it when we get older.
We was talking about that last, the
it,
episode before this one. Actually, 48.
Yeah.
I mean,
people, you don't
depend on Social Security.
Please don't.
And it's not even that much.
Don't depend on the 401k because now your kids, by that time, they probably graduated from college. Or probably still in college. So it's tons of things you gotta think about. You know, it's like start your own business, do something, man.
As I've been telling people, you gotta start your own business. You know, they projected like 2050, our African American incomes is going to be zero.
Yeah,
Zero.
I mean, because all the other jobs is getting automated, so it's like
hello, all the jobs. And I try to tell people we have to like keep our stuff to ourselves. You gotta think outside of the box and really create your own stuff.
Yeah, we have it in us.
Be talented, we do, but there's not a lot of people that's next to you saying that you have a lot of in you or motivating you or supporting you.
Yeah, that's true. And that's important.
You gotta tap into it.
Some people try to act like they don't need that or like you don't. Or people.
So do you believe and we can go around the table. Do you believe like that everybody has a gift that they can capitalize off of?
No.
Everybody have a purpose. No, everybody have a purpose in life. Which also is a talent, whether it's like, and you could capitalize it, whether it's like information wise, and you know you can
everybody's
turn that
got that
into
little secret little thing that they do that no one knows.
God really made everyone with a purpose. So you have to tap into your purpose. You know, like even if I felt, you know, I'd be with my nephew drawing, I had to remember I forgot I knew how to draw, you know, and I could have took it serious.
You still take it serious right now.
You still can.
I used to know how to draw. Like I don't draw anymore, but I managed to scribble this out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody digitized it for me to make it like a little more.
You see,
dope
everybody have a talent.
Hold up, it looks like him too.
I knew that.
I'm just looking at the picture of it like, oh shit, this is cool. Reminds me of Pharrell and them, Neptune. Now I'm looking at, hold up, this dude got a red beard. Just missing a blunt or something.
Yeah, like it's a blunt hanging out right there.
What's the blunt at?
I ain't put the blunt on there.
Oh, okay,
that'll be a new.
I'd be looking like,
that'll be a new iteration of the logo.
Yeah, that would be dope with the smoke logo coming out. That would be dope.
First, I'm on PC. That's what's up. But so you have the people who want to be like, who want to have their own businesses, and then you have the not nerds. We want to call them nerds, but the smart people who just land those big jobs, paying $200,000 a year.
And they're not even that smarter than you. They just picked a different lane to run through. And it's like there's so many people that I know, you know what I'm saying, from high school and from this and that. Like my man Antoine, like he ain't go to college. He didn't do none of that. He got a dope ass job now. I went to college. Crickets. Like I don't know, like my pocket's empty.
What did you go to college for?
I went to college for music business, which I tell people don't do that. Don't do that.
What, music business or was it business?
Music business.
Music business. Okay.
Why would you tell people not to do it?
It's pointless. Like you could go get an internship at Hot 97 or something and learn more in like 3 months working in than you ever learned in 4 years of college. You know what I'm saying?
The only reason why I would say like a degree like that or any other type of degree that you might feel is because some jobs, believe it or not, they just want you to have a 4-year degree.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Some jobs.
They just want you to have a 4-year degree.
But then that's what I would say.
I would say then,
but you're right.
Go for something else. Like if you're gonna go to college, go for something that you could actually, because you could do music anyway, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like you
can buy a book
without having
like, and then like also like what I didn't realize at the time is like the whole music business is completely different now. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I learned back then is completely
different.
Like what's the word I'm looking for? Outdated. That wasn't specifically the word, but it pretty much means that
everything's advanced. It's not like back in the days when you had like the MPCs.
No, I hate when I can't remember a word. I hate when I can't remember. Is it?
So you mean like back in when you was in school? You mean as far as the equipment, or
I mean just like like some for the equipment because like we learned on hardware. Boys, like everything is in a laptop now.
Oh my gosh! Now
I haven't touched the fader in like years.
Public, and I know you remember back in the days, like the artist had to literally, like, say for instance, you're doing a song with like Wiz Khalifa, like Wiz had to be in the studio back in the days.
Yeah, like because like otherwise, like trying to send like tape reels. You know what I'm saying? Over the mail and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's super expensive. Like
I remember those days.
It's certain things that not even around anymore. Like they don't calibrate, you know what I'm saying, tape machines and analog boards no more. Like it's all Pro Tools, it's all UAD. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like people like what's the new what's the dude named Freddie Gibbs and
that's a rapper, right?
Freddie Gibbs is a rapper, and then there's the producer that he worked with on this new project they just put out. I can't remember the producer's name, but he made the whole project on his iPad. The whole project on his iPad. So like he ain't touched no MPC, no, you know what I'm saying?
And how did he master it though?
I mean, I'm sure like once they
that's the biggest buck he probably spent.
Yeah, like
but that mixing process, everything was on the Mac. Now back in the days, that would have cost you what $5,000-$10,000 depending on how many hours you wanted. $150, $200 an hour.
But this is when I tell people, you know, you need that mentor next to you that's in that field to tell you how to go. Because if you had that person, he would have told you, dude, don't go to school. Hang around me.
And that's exactly like
hang around me for a couple of days, and you know you.
That's
get
exactly
it.
the thing that like I was missing growing up. Like ain't nobody. I didn't have nobody around who had any type of knowledge of music business stuff. So it's like anything that I might know now is like I learned it just over time. And meeting people and stuff. So it's like so to some degree you got to have like a sort of there's got to be something that kind of hits you first to figure out where you're gonna like acquire this extra knowledge from. But it's like, you know, like don't go to school for that. Like go to school to like learn how to run a business or something. Go to school for like something like usable. Like because that'll be your plan B. You know what I'm saying? Because like music wise, like
that.
Like and that's what I would really suggest. Like go to a trade school or something. Like because they'll teach you how to make money like right now. You know what I'm saying? They'll get you an apprenticeship somewhere. They will help you get money now. Like a college is like once you graduate. You know what I mean? If you didn't have the presence of mind to go to the resources office and try to figure out how they can help you finagle something, like then you out here on your own. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
the only way I like sometimes recommend, you know, going to college for people is if you can't do it on your own as far as setting goals and setting dates, and go to college so you can have cutoff dates and get the goal, you know.
Learn how to like manage yourself.
Execute, but it's all about execution.
I think it's a discipline.
You know?
It's a discipline you get from college too.
You do.
I think that's where it all falls.
It's
a discipline. That's why some of these jobs, especially city jobs, board education jobs, they want to see that 4-year degree because they want to see that you have discipline. They want to be able to separate. You know, this person actually, you know, either went online, did their papers, or they showed up. You know?
It's like it might not even be like as deep as that. It's just like this person was able to like stick through this thing for 4 years.
That's all they kind of really want to see.
Discipline.
Yeah, that takes discipline.
And so like they'll probably like stick with us for at least 4 or 5 years. We won't have to keep hiring other people. You know what I mean? So like
this person's gonna find a way. They're gonna, you know, and then also college is good for networking. You know, it's awesome. It's good for networking. You find yourself. You find what you might want to get into.
You can find that mentor in college. Yes.
And if you're a rapper, you could be.
I would say like college
marketing like crazy.
Exactly.
I'd be up in student government offices, talent showcases. You gotta make it work.
The button I gave y'all like had a whole campus with them.
You see? That's good.
Even still though, back then I just didn't have that presence of mind.
Of course not.
Like,
it takes time though, man. And then it's like, you know, it took time. Like who inspired you then to get like become this? You know, get your own product. Like what artist, what business owner?
Right now, when it comes like to me, like when it comes to this merch stuff, it was just like the logical next step. Like any type of musician from any discipline that you hear about, they always got merch on the road and everything. And I used to think
it was kind of like common sense, which you almost
common sense, but like it's so long as you know. You know what I'm saying? And like I started knowing. So like I started being around other artists that like got t-shirts out, and I'm like, well, they got t-shirts. How can I get some t-shirts made?
That's all,
I'm thinking it's gonna cost a lot of money, and that's probably the only thing that really held me back for so long. But then once you really start getting down into it, you realize like, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of stickers is like $60, a bunch of buttons is another $60. Like, you know what I mean? Sell some of them, give some of them away free. You know what I'm saying? And like keep, you know what I'm saying? Just keep them coming.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, don't be afraid to copy. It's not about copying. Everything
it's about learning. Like this is what works. Like
design is about designing yourself, because you can take something from Chrissy, you could take something from my boy Public, yourself, and just become you.
Make it.
You know, you don't just gotta look at one person and say, I want to be like him. You know.
So it's like it's not. It's and And so I guess like the inspiration for that really probably just came from the artists that I was around.
Yeah.
Like once I started getting more involved in like music and the community of music in New York, like I really wasn't listening to outside stuff anymore like that. Like I still, like I said, I name Currency and Wiz a lot, but it's not a whole lot
Tupac,
other than that.
Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac for me.
Yeah, Tupac.
Tupac, like Big was dope and very charismatic, but to me, Tupac was like touching more on life stuff.
He was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like life stuff that was kind of helping me kind of like figure out what's going on around me.
Yeah, and he had the truth. I mean, nobody really listened to, what
like,
his messages were.
He wasn't like a super duper lyricist or anything like that. He was just like very like in touch with what was going on
Because his
outside.
mother,
You know what I mean? And to me, like the Biggie Smalls album was like, or both of them really, it was like shock value rap a little bit.
Yeah.
So some of the things he was saying is like, I don't know how he got a pass for some of that stuff. Like, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's
He's about Big?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, Will said that too one time on the episode. Like,
it's like some of the stuff he said, I don't understand. Like,
yeah, I think what song was it?
I know exactly what line is standing out in my head right now. Don't you know my nigga gotta love to kidnap kids, fuck them in their ass, throw them over the bridge. That's how it is. Like how? Like what? Like,
you know niggas that do that?
Like,
you hang
what?
with niggas that. Yeah,
what?
But I think Big was just trying. He was just so lyrical.
I feel like Big
create
was
a
like
picture.
He was like the first black
movie.
Eminem, kind of like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just saying wild shit that he thought up while he was writing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like
deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that shit.
Yeah, that's what we want to hear, Big. That's what we want to hear, Big.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish a nigga would think he was, because you wouldn't think that. That's Big. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's almost like a comic. It's like a comic book or a movie. Like, you know, Big's lyrics was like being like watching a movie.
Story to tell. All
you
that
know,
shit.
there we go. You know, gangster movie, because you know some of those mafia flicks they was giving it up like that.
Yeah, like in
you know,
I'm saying a lot of people was influenced by those movies coming up. So like I get it for sure.
Look at what was the movie? One of the movies LL did back in the days. Took the pool stick, stuck it up homie joint.
Yeah,
like
that movie though. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that movie was crazy too.
You know, to some people that's gangsters, to some people that's like your fam. Like you kind of
bro. You got some,
you got
some inner issues. You need to like.
Yeah.
You need to speak with a therapist on. Dog, or something.
Homie.
You know what I'm saying? That's weird.
That's cool. That's what's up, man. You doing your thing, kid. So any other artists you got on your joint that you want to give a shout out to?
Let's see. We gonna give a shout out to the whole community, and we gonna give a shout out to Brooklyn Wildlife. They do hella events in the city. Shout out to
that was on your project. On the joint that you got.
I mean, I might as well though, because like that whole community of people is like how I'm like inspired to like buy stuff.
Okay.
But like so if we talking about specifically the project, shout out my man Marcus and his brand Poor Hungry Determined. He helped me co-produce.
Oh, that PhD joint, y'all.
Yeah, that's my homie.
What's up?
He helped me co-produce a few of the joints on here. Shout out to Chemist Productions.
Okay.
He got one joint on here, Midnight on the Greyhound. Shout out to Lux. Shout out to, I still call him Gov. I'm gonna call him Gov probably till forever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's how I met him. That's how I know him. But what else on that album with me?
The chocolate drop, who you said?
Chocolate Brown. Shout out to Chocolate Brown. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate Brown on Instagram.
Chocolate drop it like it's hot.
Superfly Brown on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should go look him up. Real smooth brother. You know what I'm saying? Making like some dope R&B music, some soulful music out here, doing his thing. Oh yeah, I did see him in the studio ASAP Ferg once. Okay. Yeah, man, he's out here busting moves. Shout out to him. Yeah. A lot of people.
Top 5, brother. Top 5.
Top 5.
Dead or alive.
Andre 3000 for sure. I'm gonna have to throw my man Cool Breeze in there. He's probably not in anybody's top anything, but
from Outkast.
Cool. He's kind of from Outkast, but not.
I mean,
really. He was the Dungeon Family though. Cool Breeze. He had Watch for the Hook. And I only say that because he only got one album out, but I still play that album to this day. You know what I'm saying? The album came out in like 98.
Cool.
Now he wasn't with Goody Mob. He wasn't with none of them. He was part of the. If there was a group, it was a group called the Calhouns. But like he, But Cool Breeze. I'll throw Currency in there.
Heavy.
Like Wiz will probably come in at like 6. You know what I mean? Like gotta throw Jay-Z in there because just like. You know what I mean? Like he's like the legendary. rapper
Will don't
right
like
now.
Jay. Does Will like
That's
Jay?
funny.
I think he said he don't like Jay. Yeah, I remember.
Maybe.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Go flip flops because there was a point. I feel like there was a point probably in life where he wanted to be Jay-Z.
Yeah, it was. But he felt now we get to. He said, but it kept us back. He said that era kept us back, like the DMX, the Jay-Z era. You know, the MOB, money over chicks.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? We're just idolizing money.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. What I thought I'm gonna throw Tupac in number 5. That's what we gonna do.
No Nas, no Escobar.
I was never a big Nas fan, dog. Like
Why?
when the
How's
Nas
that-
Jay-Z
how's that
beef
work?
came out, I
he
was
from
squarely on
Queens?
Jay-Z's side, dog. Like
Oh, so you never been?
I
And you
wasn't
from
a big-
Queens too, bro?
Yeah,
Like what's
that's
going on with that,
crazy.
man?
I wasn't a big Nas fan growing
Nah, I
up.
feel
Like
you.
I like some of his songs. You know what I'm saying?
First
Like,
joint? What was his first joint?
the first one was Illmatic.
It's not a top.
I like the Whose World Is This? Like now, I can appreciate some of the songs on there
But
more.
growing up, it was
But more- yeah,
I
but
felt like
growing
I
up
was
wasn't
more
really-
so on Jay-Z's side than Nas.
Yeah, I just feel
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that wasn't even.
He got the joint with Lauryn Hill. Like he had some slaps for sure, but like I just wasn't like, and I didn't hate him or nothing. I just wasn't like that big a fan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Escobar, that's
like-
my dude, man. I mean, he does. You know this. He doesn't make that mainstream music that everybody wants to hear. You know, he
It's
touched
like a
it with the
certain
Kanye
type
stuff,
of vibe.
though.
A certain kind of vibe that Nas creates. And it's like it depends on what you're in the mood for listening to
Yeah.
at the time. But like
I like how he did the Kanye joint, the Kanye
see,
project.
I didn't even hear
was
that
hard.
album yet.
You hear that one yet?
I
It's
really
decent.
don't be listening to
It's decent.
nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I should
It's like
listen
4
to stuff.
joints on there. I like about 3 to 4 joints. I think it's like 7 songs on there. That's what it is. So I like 3 or 4 joints.
I really should like pay more attention to the music that's out, but I just really don't. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Like,
weird, yeah.
I
Would it
really
mess up
don't.
your flow the way you move?
It don't mess up nothing. It just doesn't come to my ears. Like it doesn't come to me from
Yeah.
anything. Like
Because you probably don't listen to the radio.
No.
I don't listen to the
Which is
radio
good.
anymore. And like whatever like I'm around friends and whatever they listen to. You know what I mean, they play something I think is dope. But if I'm with Gov, we talking and smoking and probably making music. You know what I'm saying? Gov produced a few of the songs on there with me too.
Okay, that's what's up.
If we, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It just doesn't come up like that. So like it depends. Like if I'm just walking outside hearing something pass by, and so you probably hear more trap music. that
Okay.
way. So like there's a lot of trap songs that I like. I like Rico Nasty. I just found out about her.
Who's that? Rico Nasty.
Rico Nasty is I think she's from like DC or something like that, and she's like she's dope. You know what I mean?
She's hot. She got some hot lyrics.
She it's not. I wouldn't say that the lyrics are super fire or like super intriguing like that. I just feel like the songs and energy that she brings is pretty dope.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What's
It's
up?
like it's pretty turned up. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not used to hearing that from women. So it's like to see
I gotta
like
look
somebody
at-
her Doja Cat, like I fuck with both of them. But it's like I really don't hear a lot of new music like that. Like, and then when it comes to checking for new music, I'm only really checking for like Currency. I'm not even checking for Wiz. Like at this point, I'm not a big fan of his music. I'm just a fan of the character that he is. And that's not to say that he's a character or anything like that, but just like the overall
His
vibe that
swag,
he
yeah.
like. You know what I'm saying? I'm more a fan of that.
Me too.
I wish he would do more day-to-days more often. Those are the shits.
You wish you do more who?
Day-to-days.
Oh, what's that?
So it's his YouTube channel. He just like used to do like a lot of day-to-days and just show like the day-to-day movements and how he was doing shit.
Oh, okay.
It is like very inspiring, just and very educational for like anybody who's paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa got Wiz Khalifa day-to-day. You got hundreds of them shits like from years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you go back, look at them. It's very like it's just entertaining for one. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very well put together, being that he was doing a lot of that shit independent. And it's I'm saying, but like when it comes to Currency though, he's just talking to talk. I want to hear like, you know what I'm saying? Jumping out of Bentley in some house shoes, right in front of your chick. You know what I'm saying? Like I would love to jump out of Bentley and just walk into the C-Town real quick. House shoes, sweatpants. You know what I'm saying? Like a fly Bentley too. Not one of the ones you can see driving around the hood. I don't want one of the ones that anybody could get. You know what I'm saying? Any old drug dealer could buy and lease it off the lot for a couple months. You know what I'm saying? I want one of them joints that you gotta have money to get. You know what I'm saying? I just want to like double park that shit, leave the blinkers on. You know what I'm saying? Run into the store to grab Arizona real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
Ain't pick my beard or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just hop right back in like a pull up.
That
Like
makes sense. That makes sense.
I would love to do that shit a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big on materialism, but like I would love to pull up in the BMW X6 real quick. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, actually, that's too regular. That's too regular. Everybody in the neighborhood.
In my head, I'm like, hold up. You don't seem like a
I like that car though. I really like that car.
Yeah.
And there's like a Benz version that kind of looks similar to it. I forget what the number of that one is, but I like that one too.
You seem like a pickup truck kind of guy.
Astrovan. I'm going for Astrovan, dog. That's what I want. You know
pickup truck kind of guy.
I would drive before that F-150 though, the Harley Davidson edition. I always thought that shit was fly.
I can see you with like a tree on it or something like that. Just
Word.
Like, why you got a tree on that shit?
You know what I'm saying?
Throws everybody
drop
off.
It off at the lumberyard.
Throws everybody off. Trust me. Throwing these stickers out the window or something like that.
Why is Phil riding around with a big ass tree in his pickup? Like
with Scooby-Doo playing in the background.
Word, you know what I'm saying? Big ass dog that look like Scooby-Doo hanging outside the window and shit.
Oh man, that's what's up, B.
I'm called Doobie instead of Scooby.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
That's
like I would love to stunt just a couple times, nothing too major. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I can't see. Could you see yourself performing in a strip club?
I don't think I have music for strip clubs.
Okay.
Like when I was younger, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
So if you was in a strip club and you heard your music playing, like, how does that work?
I don't it depends. Like you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I have to see it happen. Like I just couldn't imagine what they'd be in the strip club dance to. Maybe 10,000 hours.
Somebody's good. I mean, because you said you slow your music down, you speed it up, so you never know. Somebody might mix it up.
Yeah.
You got a couple. Yeah, some stuff. Yeah. Don't underestimate yourself, man. You know
I'm saying like I know some people that work in strip clubs. I can see if I can finagle that bagel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, try it out.
See what happens.
Try it out. Throw the stickies out there.
Words.
Anybody ever said like your music sound like somebody's? So like.
Yeah.
Who?
I get a lot of 50 Cent comparisons.
Yeah.
I get a lot of. I got one Jay-Z comparison. I got a Wiz Khalifa comparison, but that was purposeful because like. I purposely Jack Wiz style for that particular song.
I felt like I heard somebody, but I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, like it wasn't nothing that. Maybe it's some of the songs I put out, but like it's something I just recently recorded that like specifically they was like that's a very Wiz vibe.
I have to cut you up, but somebody named Todd Archer. You know somebody named Todd Archer? Todd
Archer shot him. Went to elementary.
Yeah, PS15.
PS15, public school 15.
Yeah, he said. Play something. Well, we don't have any music today for him, Todd.
Yeah,
so
Todd,
next week,
prepared, man.
Yeah, he wasn't prepared. So next week, we got stickies, we got buttons,
we
got everything you think of. But no music today
like
for
the
him.
music is on Spotify. If they could,
somehow. Tell them what the music is at.
Yo, Spotify, Phil Flames, Tidal, Apple Music. All of them, SoundCloud, the free ones, like all the paid ones, all of that stuff, like whoever, like it's there.
Sending love hearts. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here.
Are you into the freestyling thing?
Sometimes,
Spitting?
like yo, if y'all throw a beat on, I'll for sure work with it. I'll go off the top though. Like I don't. Anytime it comes to like doing that, I always like. You know, like a lot of rappers, a lot of times they have like bars prepared for that.
Yeah,
I always like go blank whenever.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't ever remember them, so like I just have to end up freestyling. And so like I just.
So let's see. So Brother Marv, is that possible? Can we get a beat or something like that? All right, like a little instrumental. Give me like a 50 Cent J flow.
Yeah. Let me hype you up.
See what he does on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Scooby-Doo.
Scoop.
Scooby. Kanye. See, we got he gonna bless us with something. But yeah, that should be good looking, man. Todd, what up, man? Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? You get all the episodes on there. Shout out to Fitness Ambition. She was here last Saturday. Shout out to Terrell Brown. They will all be back again for your fitness questions, needs, and also for your money marketing and what to do with your 401k money and all that. And what is it? What do you mean by what is it? What is? The YouTube. The YouTube page is actually just type in Big Picture Podcast on your YouTube channel search, or go to the Instagram Big Picture Podcast Harlem. Go to the Instagram, and the YouTube link is on in the Instagram page. Just click the link in the bio. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. So we got a hot beat. I like this beat.
We do got a nice little beat right here.
Give them what they want, Phil.
Yo, I'm Phil Flames and I'm on the mic. We in Brewery Studios and we on it right. Yeah. We all the way out in Jersey. I don't know. Check 1, 2. Have you heard me? I'm on your Spotify, your title too. And I'm coming down. I'm riding through. And you know I brought a lighter too. And I got something to roll. We gon' light a few. Yeah. Blowing smoke out the window, ho. Yeah. And you know I'm finna roll. Yeah. I got the Fanta in the raw papes. And I'm smoking out the yeah. Tryna come it off the top though. Yo, can you turn up the beat though? So I can hear it just a little more and make sure my beat snap it to the fucking floor. Making up words. Jumping off the roof using verbs. And you know I brought the nouns too. And you guys got some clowns fool. Yo, tryna act like you tough though. But we know you had enough though. Yeah, we know you from the yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually,
that was good money right there. I see where the 50 thing comes along. I see where the 50 comes along. I
try to like pull from around the room.
I like that though.
You know what I'm saying? I was like
make it work.
I just gotta pull. I just had to. You know what I mean? Some days is better than others.
Yeah, no.
I mean, like,
trust me, spin is hard. I tried it. It's not for me.
But you know what I'm saying? Anybody out there freestyling, man, that's one of the things I say, like, start practicing, like, by looking around the room, pulling in whatever you can. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Thank you for subscribing, my brother Todd. Of course, you know, man, hit a couple of those like buttons and leave a review. Type a review on there. Let us know what you think about of some of the episodes and what you think about today.
Yes.
Okay? Most definitely. Wow, we got a couple more minutes left. Anybody want to shout out friends, family?
Okay, so now I'll get back to the community shout outs.
Facts.
Shout out to Brooklyn Wildlife. Shout out to Gamba Fars. Shout out to Wild High. That's me and my people. Chris Carr, Mandela Eskia, Paco the G Train Bandit. These are all artists that you should know.
G Train. Okay.
These are all New York artists that are super dope. Merce, the big body bench, she's fire. You know what I'm saying? She took all the bars from everybody. Nobody can't spit bars no more. She hard. Can't nobody spit bars no more because Merce spit all the bars.
What's her name again?
Merce, the big body Benz. M-E-R-C, the big body Benz.
Yeah, like a female punk. Oh, she sound like one?
She's like she nice, boy. Yeah. Shout out to Pat Rizzle. She's nice too. Like she a couple years back, Pigeons and Planes had an open mic in the city, and Pat Rizzle came through and shut that shit down. Like you only get one song. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't have time to warm niggas up and nothing like that. She just pulled up in
out
there
the gate
and just shut it down immediately.
Wow.
Shout out to Pat Rizzle.
Now, are these some of the artists that's gonna be tomorrow?
Let's see who's gonna be on tomorrow. Chocolate Brown is gonna be on tomorrow. Chris Carr is gonna be on tomorrow. Well, Chris Carr's artist name is Stonehenge Parnhash Nikovsky, and so he's gonna be on tomorrow.
What about the big body Benz? What's her name?
Merce is gonna be on that one tomorrow. Merce, like sort of like Mercedes, but just Merce. Let me see. I'm trying to like see if I could pull up the picture.
Yeah, take your time. It sounds like you got a nice community of rappers and artists and stuff that you guys are dealing with.
There's a lot of dope people around, and it's like that's why I get a little frustrated when people say that there's no like dope hip hop music in New York, because that's not true. Like it's a lot of dope artists around here. They just don't have the eyes on them. That like, you know what I'm saying? Like they are more focused on artistry. So that means that they like miss certain opportunities, whereas somebody who's just focused on getting like a hit record is like positioning themselves to be around people who can help them get a hit. You know what I'm saying? Whereas these guys are artists, they're positioning themselves to like be in artful situations.
Okay.
And so like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes those people just kind of miss each other. You know what I'm saying?
Well, man, listen, man, this is what this podcast is for, to shine light on artists like yourself who are talented, to shine light on businesses and people who are doing things for the community and are willing to give back. Okay, give back not just money, but give back information.
Word.
Okay, because information changes
that's the most
situations.
Important part. Like, you know what I'm saying, is information, because like a lot of people just simply don't have it, just simply don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people trying to get that record deal. Like, yo, here's a key. Forget the record deal.
Like
get
they
you
say,
a booking agent.
Like they say, better a book than a well-built house.
Here we go. Here we go. We got Nebula and the Velvet Queen. She plays the theremin.
Okay.
That's crazy. We got Vice Versa's the dope DJ duo. Those guys are dope. Flow Pilot, DJ for me every once in a while. Deuce Ellis is dope. Melissa Hunter Gurney, and she does like spoken word and like she writes short stories.
So it's gonna be spoken word.
It's gonna be a real.
This might be a situation, my friend. Is this gonna be like aired? Is somebody gonna be filming this? What's going on?
I don't think anybody's gonna be filming. Like a lot of this stuff happens. Like
iPhones
a lot of this stuff happens in the city, and like you don't know that this is happening in somebody's apartment or backyard or something like that. There's just a lot of dope little secret stuff going on around the city. You just gotta kind of like be tapped in to find out about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, and it's happening on all levels. There's dope industry shit that's happening. We're not tapped into that, but we are tapped in over here with this fried chicken and watermelon situation. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Shout out to Kerry Blue,
fried
Alexander
chicken
Cole,
and watermelon.
Dirty Pipes.
Wow, that's
Siobhan.
You going?
Yeah, he you know what I'm saying? That's the.
I think I might pull up.
Yeah, he gonna be holding the camera for me and shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
you know, is there around the time you going on that you know
of? You know what? They posted the order, and I was like somewhere at the bottom, so I feel like later that night, maybe around like 8.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I'll be going. I don't know the exact time yet.
Okay. That's good money right there. Well, listen, man. Like I said earlier, we on YouTube, we on Apple, we on Spotify. Go to the Instagram page, okay? Big Picture Podcast Harlem, and click the link in the bio. Click the link in the bio, and that'll take you to the YouTube page.
Yes.
Okay. I want to give a shout out, man, to everybody who's been watching. Be safe tomorrow when you're blowing those paws. When you're working with those. when you're working and playing with those firecrackers. Okay. I don't want to hear no stories. See no stories. You were blowing their hands off.
Slow for that 2018, dog.
You know, blowing their hands off, hands getting, you know, like just chill out. Just chill out. Be safe.
I'm saying make sure you got a good size fuse on that.
Yeah, don't drink and drive. You know, and that's it, man. This is episode 50. I want to thank everybody, you know, for pulling up, for watching. Shout out to your boy that was watching. And
shout out to Todd again.
Yeah, shout out to Todd. Yeah. Harlem on the rise. All right.
All right.
So take care. See y'all next week. One.